Here's the thing with the Simpsons. They represent aliens. They don't represent human beings. They abducted people and took over their world. See, at the beginning of the cartoon, when they show the intro of the Simpsons name in the clouds, it's a reason why they're showing you that. Because it simply represents a spaceship that's hovering over this world. They're showing you at the end of these intros, where at the end of this intro, you see them transforming. And then you see them get sucked into this game type of alien world. This does not represent a game alien world. This represents a pyramid from least to greatest, the ranks. So at the top of this pyramid, you have the source of power, which is Maggie. Now let's go back to the pyramid. At the bottom, you see these Star Trek looking dudes. These represent human beings, bro. The human beings that they abducted. The Simpsons that you see are aliens that replaced the human beings and took over their life and coated themselves with yellow skin. This, what you see, represents their true form and their role they play on Earth. You see the donut? This how Homer Simpson really look, bro. He's an alien and he represents illumination. According to what I see, this represents spirituality, Hinduism, opening up the third eye. And if that's the case, if that's what's really going on, then that means this represents evil. Because the eye simply represents Horus, which is a false god that's linked back to Lucifer. And if Homer Simpson really does represent opening up the third eye to achieve illumination, it will make all the sense in the world why their predictions are so accurate. And as you continue to go up this pyramid, you have the wife. See, take a good look at her, bro. These represent aliens, bro. Look at the sisters in the back. They aliens, bro. This is their true form. Aliens is just another word for demons. What you want to take from this is the multiple arms that she got, because she represents polytheism. It's what's in her hands you want to pay attention to. She has things in her hand because it's supposed to represent entertaining and distracting you so you don't know who she is. And at the same time, this represents that they are mocking you. I'm gonna let you know how they mocking you at the end. And we can keep going up and up and up. They're going by rank. There you go. We have boy over here with the devil horns, and look on top of his head, the third eye. So now you can see how that donut represents the third eye. And then you got Lisa over here, the oldest trick in the book. Pose as something good, pose as an angel, but really something else. We already see, she represents deceiving. And you notice in the midst of them, you see the dog and the cat. The dog and the cat simply represents Itchy and Scratchy, which is a sadistic mouse that's constantly killing this cat over and over and over. And I ain't talking about no normal killing. I'm talking about like some Mortal Kombat fatalities type of killings. Now what did that tell you? That Lisa and Boy actually get a kick out of that. Now let's keep going up and up this pyramid and see what else can we find. We got Krusty the Clown. You see the diamond in the middle of the forehead, you already know what that represents. Just look at him, bro. This is true form. What does he look like to you? Yeah, demon. The Krusty the Clown show features the show Itchy and Scratchy, which is all about murder, torturing the cat in the most horrifying ways you can think of. When you see them laughing, they are mocking us because they represent the future of what we gonna be doing. Just as they look at violence for entertainment and laugh, that's the same exact thing we are doing today. We just can't see it. Just like we didn't see that Krusty the Clown is really Homer Simpson. And the reason they do it like that is because so they can say that they showed you and they put it in your face. But for some reason, you just couldn't see it. Then you have the character Sideshow Bob. What you think he represent? Being that the Simpsons show is all about predictions, and like I said, they are mocking us. He represents the future. He represents somebody in the show that are always trying to kill somebody, right? Trying to kill Bart. Well, look at him. He has the knife. He has the hair. The hair represents dreads. What you think he represents? It represents the drill rap culture, which is lyrics that's about unaliving people, shooting people, constantly talking about murdering people in your songs. That's why almost every rapper that does drill rap has some type of locks in their head. Sideshow Bob was a representation of letting you know drill rap is about to come up on us. That's what he represents. The hair represent dreadlocks, locks, any type of locks. It represents that it will be imitated in this time. The knife in his hand represents the guns. Because the thing is, people are not picking up guns to protect themselves. They're picking up guns to unalive their own kind. And the prison jumpsuit is just letting you know, sadly, this is the future of our people. They're gonna end up in this jumpsuit. And him with the knife, again, represents how we're going to destroy each other. See, it's all about the power that they have. The power is in the plant. But you see, this doesn't represent a nuclear plant. It represents where they're holding their power. So this does not represent a nuclear plant. This is the place where they have the power to have the manipulation and control over the minds of us. See, it's all about the TV. According to the cartoon, it's according to their TV, but it's the reason why they come and race to the TV, because it represents the mind control over us. See, when they come home and race to the TV, they are mocking us, bro. They showing you how easily electronics is going to control us. Remember when I said this represents the power over our minds to control us and manipulate us? Look what happened when Homer Simpson grabs it and throws it on the ground, and then it gets to Bart. And then next thing you know, he passed up the big old sign that said pets. He didn't look at that at all. But look what happened when he passed up the TV. This represents us. You see how distracted he is? He's not even paying attention to what's in front of him. This represents us and how electronics have our minds. They're trying to show how the masses will be easily brainwashed by the media towards the future. That's why every time they run to the TV, it's a disaster happens. So it's saying that we're going to be brainwashed so much that we go easily fall for their traps. Remember what I told y'all about Maggie? Maggie is the source of power. Look, she get plugged right into the TV. Soon as she get plugged into the TV comes right to you.